Greetings, young trumpeters. This is Mike Stewart. Today I'm going to play for you the Vega trumpet solo by Vander Cook. This is one of a number of solos for trumpet and piano, often done for solo and ensemble contests. They're real nice short pieces with some contrasting musical sections, usually having something of a lyrical opening section followed by one or two sections of quick articulated sections, and oftentimes a short coda at the end. So let's go through it. This song is in the key of F major. You need to remember to play B flat throughout. And then later on you're going to add a second flat. So here goes the first lyrical section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you noticed that when I played, I started at a fairly soft volume. In the second line I got a little louder, and then again louder still where it says forte, and then I relaxed that volume into the piano at the end of the second line, and then the little retard for the last 5 notes or so. Okay, this goes on to the second section at measure 17, still 1 flat. We want to move along at speed just a little bit, wherever you're comfortable. We want to have a light, very crisp, distinct articulation style. Also watch your dynamics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, the next section says trio. You'll notice there's also a second flat. That is the E flat that's added. You also will note, though, we often don't play the E flat. This section has a few more accidentals, so you have to be a little more careful there. Again, a light style, so some separated articulations. And watch your dynamics as always. 1 and 2, 1. Before we go on, let me ask you a quick question. Have you been kicking out your slide for the low Ds? Your third valve slide should be kicked out about a ½ an inch each time you play that low D. The only time, in fact, the only time you can't have your slide out at least a ½ inch is when you play the 2-3 valve combinations. And primarily that only happens just those real quick times with the E flats. Alright, at this point in the song it does a DS, which means a Dalsegno al coda, which means go back to the sign, which in this case is 4 measures before 17. And then you will play that section again until the middle of the 5th line where it says to coda, at which you will jump down to the bottom of the page. So I'm going to start assuming that I have taken the DS, and this is going to be 3 measures before where it says where it says to coda. 3 measures before we jump to the coda. You'll notice at the end, if you're looking at the sheet music, on the very last line it says accelerando, which means get faster, and that's why my speed started to rush at the end there. Okay, that's all we have for today. I hope you enjoy playing this solo, and good luck on your contest.